John Gotti was recorded numerous times making violent threats towards other mobsters. But he was also heard delivering some genuinely funny lines. Many other gangsters, including Tommy BILOTTI, Bobby Manna and Tom Mick Santoro, have also had amusing quotes documented. Let's check out a few examples. Welcome to OC Shorts, bringing you detailed historical snapshots of the American Mafia and other organised crime. Feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing. Today, we're going to take a quick look at a selection of humorous quotes that have been attributed to various mobsters. Gennaro Jerry ANGIULO was the underboss to New England mob boss Raymond Patriarca. ANGIULO was based in Boston and was the ranking Cosa Nostra figure in the area for 2 decades. The FBI placed a bug in his headquarters at 98 Prince Street in 1981 after being provided information by James Whitey Bulger. And on September the 19th, 1983, Jerry ANGIULO was arrested by FBI agents whilst eating in Francesco's restaurant in Boston's North End. As the Patriarca family underboss was being led away in handcuffs, he yelled, "I'll be back before my pork chops get cold." Salvatore Tom Mick Santoro was the underboss for the Lucchese crime family. He was part of the famous commission trial in the mid-1980s, along with the likes of Lucchese family boss Anthony Corallo, Colombo boss Carmine Persico, Genovese heavyweight Fat Tony Salerno, and several others. On January the 13th, 1987, Judge Richard Owen presided over the sentencing of the group of powerful mobsters. After Judge Owen had delivered the famous century-long sentences to several of the heavyweight gangsters, he reached Salvatore Tom Mick Santoro. Judge Owen began lecturing the Lucchese underboss about his life of crime, when he found himself interrupted by Santoro, who said, "I don't need a story, just give me the 100 years. After this exchange, the judge said to Tom Mix, "I'm just doing my job." To which Santoro sarcastically replied, "And you're doing a good job." Some mobsters aren't intentionally funny. Take Gambino gangster Tommy BILOTTI. BILOTTI was recorded having a conversation with Paul Castellano, Robert DiBernardo, and Alphonse Funzi Mosca. The group are discussing business related to their construction bid rigging operation. Tommy BILOTTI keeps slipping into the conversation famous phrases. However, he repeatedly messes them up and is corrected by his fellow gangsters. "It's like they're killing the chicken that laid the golden egg," said BILOTTI. "Goose," said Funzi Mosca, "the goose that laid the golden egg." "Who gives a fuck," said BILOTTI. "You know what I'm saying." And then later in the discussion, "It's going to be like throwing the baby out with the bathtub," said BILOTTI. "The bath water," said Funzi Mosca, "not the bathtub." "Ah, fuck it," said BILOTTI. However, Funzi Mosca, the man who repeatedly corrected BILOTTI, wasn't immune himself from making unintentional comical comments. "Cousin of mine moved to Arizona for the climate," said Funzi Mosca. "How's he like it?" asked Castellano. "He died, caught cancer," said Mosca. "You don't catch cancer," said DiBernardo. "He did," Funzi replied. "His girlfriend had it." "She died too?" asked BILOTTI. "No, she got better. Strange, ain't it? Excuse me, I gotta go outside and spit." Former Genovese family consigliere Louis Bobby Manna was recorded by the FBI in Casella's restaurant in Hoboken, New Jersey. Manna had taken to conducting his business in the ladies' bathroom of the restaurant, thinking he would be safe from FBI electronic surveillance. On one occasion, a female customer walked into the women's bathroom hoping to use the facilities. She was greeted by Bobby Manna, who showed her that chivalry certainly wasn't dead. The gangster said, "Go piss in the street, lady. This is a fucking business meeting." Alan Glick was a casino owner in Las Vegas whose properties were the basis of a massive skimming operation by the Chicago outfit and several other Cosa Nostra families, including Kansas City. Glick would always state, rather unbelievably, that he had no idea that his casinos were being skimmed, and he would later testify against the mob. In March 1975, Glick was taken to a meeting with Kansas City boss Nick Civella. Glick says that he had no idea who Civella was, but upon arrival at the meeting, he was aggressively quizzed by the Kansas City boss about Glick's business arrangements with Milwaukee crime boss Frank Balistrieri. Glick remembers how he was sat in a dark room with a bright light shining directly into his face. Glick would later recall saying to Civella, "The lamp is hurting my eyes." To which Nick Civella responded, "I can rip your eyeballs out to accommodate you." Nick Civella demonstrating some dark humour while scaring the hell out of Alan Glick. Imprisoned Gambino family boss John Gotti was being visited by his daughter and one of his brothers. Gotti was reviewing an indictment that his son John Gotti Jr. was named in. When looking down the list of his son's co-defendants, Gotti was shocked by one of the nicknames that he sees. It was then that the Dapper Don went on one of his famous rants. "This is stupidity down the line. I can't even identify two people in the indictment. The Sea Monster, Sigmund the Sea Monster. I'm not away 100 years. I'm only away 7 years. Where do these creatures emerge from? Sigmund the Sea Monster? Tony the One-Handed Leprechaun? Philly jump over the fence?" Sigmund the Sea Monster was in fact Stephen Sergio. Gotti made up the other two names to emphasise his point in a rather comedic manner. John Gotti was also recorded discussing the not-so-bright behaviour of his son-in-law, Carmine Agnello. So what's the story with Carmine? Does he get in the backseat of the car and think someone has stolen the steering wheel? It could be said that one of Gotti's funniest comments came when he was recorded by the bug in the apartment above the Ravenite Social Club. The Teflon Don ironically stating, "I know when to keep my fucking mouth shut." This is just a small selection of some amusing quotes. Let me know some of your other favourites in the comments below. I hope you found that interesting. Thanks for watching.